All right, well, happy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day you're listening to this next episode of With Purpose. I am excited to be back with you this week when we are going to talk about wasted effort. Have you ever felt like this? Like you put a whole bunch of work into something and either it gets ignored or cast aside and you just feel like, dang, I put so much effort into that and I wasted my time. I know I feel like that sometimes. I'm sure everybody has this feeling sometimes. And I want to talk about it a little bit today. First, I think, quite obviously, we when we feel like this, sometimes that can be true. Like we put effort into something that just doesn't matter. Work that doesn't end up mattering. And we've actually talked about that on this podcast before. So you can rewind a few episodes and look into some of that. But the other thing that we are doing in this instance sometimes is we are looking to others for external validation of the work that we're doing instead of feeling proud about it for ourselves, or what I like to say is making art for art's sake. I think we can learn a lot from artists in this regard, be it composers or painters, sketchers, graphic artists, people that make music. They do that certainly at the beginning. And I think for the great ones, most of their career, because they love it and they find joy in it, and they are intrinsically motivated instead of extrinsically motivated to do this. And when we fall into this trap of doing work to get the approval of others, eventually that work starts to feel a little bit hollow. So if you find yourself in a spot where you feel like you've wasted some effort, maybe the question is for yourself. Was it wasted, or do you feel proud of that work? Do you feel like you did your best job? And is it something that you can find joy in doing for the joy of doing the work? Okay, that's a good episode of With Purpose. It's a real short one, but I think that it's a little bit powerful, and it's something that I actually needed this last week. So, make art for art's sake. Okay, now it's time that we transition into our planning for the week ahead and all of this work that we are going to do. We want to make it impactful, and the way we do that is by thinking ahead of time about what is really important about it and what we want to prioritize, and just as importantly, what we want to deprioritize. We all have more to do than we have time to do it in, so that's why we have this. So the planner attached in the show notes, available on our website. Please use that to help think through these exercises. You'll notice the top left box always will be about gratitude, because when we are thankful for things, it changes our mindset and changes how we look at the world and approach the work that we do. It changes how we interact with people around us. Gratitude is so incredibly powerful. So take a minute and just think about, what is it that you are grateful for this week? And then this week, we're going to do something a little bit different. I would like for you to pause this podcast and complete the rest of the planner, ignoring the 2 questions at the top. And then when you've completed that, come back and we'll finish this out. All right, well, welcome back. I hope you had a great planning session. I hope you're excited about your days and week ahead. Let's talk about this idea of wasted effort, and let's look at it through the lens of the week that we had and the week that we have coming up. And so the first question that I have for you to consider this week is there something you worked on last week that went unnoticed or was dismissed? Maybe write that down, a couple notes about how that made you feel. And then second question, I want you to look through your planner and think about the work that you have on your plate this week ahead. And is there anything that you would approach a little bit half-heartedly because you think it might be a waste? And is there a way to reframe that and approach it in a way where you could bring your full self, your full craft, your full ability and art to make that amazing? Okay, that's it for this week's episode of With Purpose. I hope you've enjoyed it. I tried not to waste your time, kept it short and sweet. We'll see you here next week.